Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Jana with Color and Create with Jana, and I am happy to have you here with me today. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing my completed pages for the month of April. So I have quite the stack here. I colored in 16 books and I did a total of 28 pages, 5 buddy colors. So yeah, I have quite a bit to get through. So I'm just going to get into it and we're going to move some of these, and we're going to start off with the 2026 coloring planner, which is created by Amanda here on YouTube at amandacolours. And anybody that I mention in the video, I will, as always, list them down below with their links. But for April, the page I did in the planner was this one, and each month there is an exclusive illustration created by an illustrator, and this one happens to be illustrated by Jordy Blanchard, if I said that correctly. I'm sorry. But yes, I did this cute bunny page, and what did I use on this? I used Ohuhu markers, Prismacolor pencils, some white Posca, and for the border here and a little bit on her wings, the glittery goodness, I used the Grabby Glitter Gel Markers, which there, you could see it. So, super cute. Had a lot of fun with this page and tried to keep it light and do pastel-like colors, which I think I did okay. Usually I don't do very well when I try to color pastel, but this one turned out okay. I'm happy with it, so that's all that matters. But yes, this is the page that I did in the coloring planner. And I'm going to move this over to the side so I can open up to my pages with all the info, and we can get started on the other books. Okay. Okay, the next book I have to share is the Capybara Cuties, illustrated by Rob Parkinson. And I did 2 pages in this book. The first page we did was this, I'm calling it the Springs Bird page. And I used Ohuhu alcohol markers, white Posca, and silver Pentel Sparkle Pop. Did I? Yes, I did, on these little stars here. Nothing too crazy, but again, wanted to keep it like light, springy. So just threw some colors in and got the page done. I think it turned out okay. But yes, that was the first page. And then the second page I did was this one. And again, I used the same mediums, Ohuhu alcohol markers, white Posca, and did I use the Pentel Sparkle Pop on here? I did not use Pentel Sparkle Pop on this one. Oh wait, yes I did. I lied. On these little bits over there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. A little bit maybe. But yeah, that was a fun page. Again, tried to keep it kind of springy, light, but I had fun with this one. So yes, those are the 2 pages I completed out of Capybara Cuties, illustrated by Rob Parkinson. Okay, the next book I worked in, I hope this fits in this shot. I have Romantic Country, the first tale by Erie. And in this book, the pages that I completed were for the Romantic Country collab, which was hosted by Jess at the Colouring.Bumblebee. And I'm very happy that I participated in it because honestly, I don't reach for and pull my Erie books off the shelves enough. And it was great to get more pages done in this book. So when I originally signed up for the collab, the page that I was assigned, I chose the 3 pages that I liked, and I was assigned one of them, which was this double page spread, Welcome to Fancy Afternoon Tea. And I have to say, I had a blast coloring this page. What did I use? Let's see. I used Derwent Chroma Flows, Prismacolor pencils, pan pastels, which the pan pastels I used for the background. Posca and Spectrum Noir metallic paint marker, the gold one, which I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's pretty much on a lot of the objects up on the table and on some of this like tablecloth. I'll bring you a little closer. Hopefully, there you go. You can see all the glittery gold. Well, not glittery, shiny gold. So, yeah, I had fun with this one. I didn't know what to do for this like banner in the background. So, actually, I believe I started with the table, and then decided to bring some of the colors used in the tablecloth up to this banner and just alternated it with the gold, just to kind of bring it all in together. Not thrilled that I went with like this pinky background, but I really didn't know. No other color was really calling out to me saying, oh, do this or do that. I did not want to color it with pencil because I'd probably still be here today coloring it. But yeah, it's a double page spread and it's done, and I had fun doing it, and I'm pretty happy with my color choices like that, except for the background, and how it turned out. So yeah, that was the double page spread for the collab. And then the second page that I did in here was also, again, for the collab. I think after maybe a few days, there were some pages left. So Jess had posted if anybody wanted to take on a second page. So I did. I took on a second page, and it was the garden page, the gardening tools page. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. I used, again, Derwent Chroma Flows, Prismacolor pencils, chalk pastels, Languo acrylic paint pens, and white Posca. And I started off with all these leaves and flowers up at the top, and then moved my way down and started doing the shelves and the pottery and the grass, and I was liking how everything came together, and I waited till the last minute to do the background because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. First, I was thinking maybe a brick wall, but wasn't really feeling the brick wall. And then I remembered that I had a stencil, like a stone stencil, which is really, it's rather small, so I had to keep moving it and placing it. But I decided to go with that to give it like a stone background look. And I am pretty happy with how it turned out. So this was a lot of fun. It might possibly be my favorite page for the month. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So that is the page. Those are the pages from Romantic Country by Erie. Next up is Matchstick Mouse, a springtime coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. And I did 2 pages in here. Yes, 2 pages. The first one I did is this adorable duck hug page. That's what I'm calling it, the duck hugs. And this one I colored with Prismacolor pencils and alcohol markers, a little bit of white Posca, nothing glittery, shiny, anything like that. And this one was done for the hashtag Matchstick Mouse Through the Seasons, which is hosted by Julianne and Art. This was the page that they chose for the month. So I wanted to get some more pages done in here, so I did that one. I think it turned out super, super cute. Nice and bright and cheery. And then the second page that I did for April was this one. And this is a page I am in a Matchstick Mouse Seasonal Buddies group over on Instagram. And I believe there are 2 books chosen for the season and 3 pages chosen for each month. And this was the page that was chosen for April. So yes, I think, so now come May, I believe there are new books. I think we color in new books for May. Or no, maybe, I don't know. I have to double check. But anyway, this was my April page. And again, I used Prismacolor pencils, Guangna acrylic markers, and which I used on the background sky as the acrylic marker, and some white Posca. I wasn't sure initially what I wanted to do with these birds. I was thinking of doing them all yellow, like chicks, but wasn't really feeling it. And then I was going to do them different colors, but yeah, I don't know. I just went all with blue. So it is what it is, but it's another page done, and I'm happy with it. So yes, that is the 2 pages from Matchstick Mouse, a springtime coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. I am sorry about the glare. Then we have Matchstick Mouse, a floral coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. And this is the other book that was chosen for that Instagram group. And the page that was chosen was this daisy chain page. And I love this page. I love how it turned out. I had a lot of fun doing it. Again, I used Ohuhu Alcohol markers and Prismacolor pencils and some white Posca. Pretty much used the Posca. Oh, and there was a little bit of Lango gel pens. And I pretty much used that to go over the lines of the daisies. And like how it turned out. It was a lot of fun and super cute picture. So yes, that is the page from Matchstick Mouse, a floral coloring book. Okay. The next book I have to share is Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford, and this is a project book and buddy color with my beautiful friend Jeanne at BoBeanie Creates. And the page that we chose for April was this Honey Factory page. That's what I'm calling it, the Honey Factory. And I've been wanting to color this page for a while now, and I had a lot of fun with it. What did I use? I used Prismacolor pencils, Jane Davenport palette pastels and a cloud stencil for the background sky here. Metallic watercolor paint by the Art Spirits. Some Jelly Roll Stardust, which I have on the bee's wings. And some gold Pentel Sparkle Pop and some white Posca. I believe that's it. Yes. So, yeah, I started off with the honeycombs. That, I think, is the only thing that I'm not happy with. I think I went way too dark on the honeycomb. I really would have liked them to be a lot lighter. But after it was all said and done, I said, you know what, I'm leaving it. But I did throw in some of the gold metallic paint in some of them just to break it up a bit. And I'm sure the camera picks all that up. So that was fun, and I like how that looks. I just wish I went lighter on the rest of it. And then for the flowers, I didn't want to do like that. To me, they look like sunflowers, and I didn't want to do the traditional yellow sunflowers. And I knew I wanted to throw color in there. So I just tried to go with like the light, the pinks, the purples, the peachy, orangey colors, and just tried to throw it around and mix it up as best I could to evenly distribute it across the page. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. But Jeannie's page is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to move mine to the side, and I'm going to put Jeannie's page up here, and she did an absolutely stunning job on her page. Again, we went with somewhat of the same colors, I think, for our flowers, but look at that, look at her purple flowers. Her purple flowers are absolutely stunning. I love them. Jeannie, you did an amazing job. So thank you again for always buddying with me in this book every month. It's getting done, so we're having fun with it. But yes, those were the pages that were done out of Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford. The next book I have is Die Welt unter der Lupe Zulande, probably totally butchered that, by Rita Berman. And this was a buddy color with my beautiful friend Sherry Dennewitz on Instagram. And the page that we chose to do was this bunny page, this page right here. And what did I use? I used Prismacolor pencils, Faber-Castell soft pastels for the background, Spectrum Noir metallic gold paint pen, and some white Posca and stickles. And I had fun with this one. I decided with all the design on the bunny, I wasn't going to go and color everything. I just went over the whole thing and made my little brown bunny, and then did the berries and the flowers and the greenery. There's a lot of greenery. I tried to mix up the greenery to make some things, you know, pop and, you know, differentiate between it all. So, I mean, I think it's okay. And then, oh, the stickles I added in. Oh, sorry, I moved you. I don't know if it'll pick it up. Maybe. There's some stickles up there. Just some shiny, glittery goodness. But yeah, it was a very, very fun page. I'm glad I got to this book and got pages done. I am going to move mine to the side, and I'm going to put Sherry's up. And Sherry did an absolutely beautiful job on her page. I love that she did a purple bunny. Purple is my favorite color, so I saw her bunny. I was like, oh my God, how cute. But yeah, she did a beautiful job on her page. So thank you again, Sherry, for the wonderful buddy color. And I cannot wait to do another one with you very soon. And then coming back to the book, because I did this page, I figured, well, you know what? Why not do the page next to it too and just get a nice cohesive 2 pages done? So that's what I did. So I pretty much, again, used all the same mediums, brought everything from the colors from this page over to this one, added the stickles on the butterfly wings and a little bit on some of the decoration on the eggs. Again, I don't know if it'll pick up, maybe not. Yeah, there's some kind of glitter there. But yeah, I thought it was fun, and it was quick to get this side done, being that I already had the colors from this side and kind of had a vision for it. So, but yes, those are the 2 pages that were completed. I'm very happy with them. Okay, the next book I have to share is Kawaii Tarot Coloring Book by Lulu Mayo. And I chose these pages for the Lulu Mayo Scavenger Hunt for April, which is hosted by Jess at Coloring.Bumblebee. And I believe I also have two of them were buddy colors with Jess in this book too. But the first page I did was the Tower. And for this one, I used Prismacolor pencils, Guangna acrylic brush markers, which was used for this gray background. Metallic watercolor paint by the Art Spirits, which is the gold for the border. Black fine liner, gold pencil sparkle pop, jelly roll stardust, and a white gel pen. And with this one, I knew that I wanted to go purple just because, again, purple's my favorite color. And I mean, initially looking at it, I'm like, okay, a red curtain or a blue curtain. But I was like, I think I did a red curtain on another page, or like a reddish pinkish. Where to go was that elephant page that I did. I don't know where it is. Oh, this one. I already did like the reddy pinky curtain, so I wanted to do something else. So I went with purple. And then because you had the rain and it looked like just like a dark, dreary kind of background, I went with the darker gray. And then kind of just wanted to keep like a limited color palette. So for the rain, I went over all the little raindrops falling with the Pentel Sparkle Pop and just did like the bright pop of pink and like teal with the purple, which I think goes well for, you know, the bowls, all the little seal things and the decoration up there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm glad that I got that page done. Then, moving on, the next page are these pages. Now, I had done these 3, so the only one I had left to complete was the 8 of Wands. So this was one of the buddy colors with Jess, and for my page, I used Chromaflow pencils, Prismacolor pencils, black fine liner, Posca, silver Pentel Sparkle Pop, and metallic watercolors by the Art Spirits, which again is the border, the stars, and some of these wispy things in the background is the Pentel Sparkle Pop. And I'm okay with the page. I'm not thrilled with the page. Again, I knew that I wanted to try to bring in some of the colors from these other panels. So I figured, okay, I'm going to make my bird, because there's purple, a lot of purple over here. I wanted to bring the purple here. So I knew that's what I was doing with my bird. And then brought in some of the reds over here. And then I didn't know what to do with all of its like feathers. And I didn't want it to be like the reds and the oranges, and I just decided to go for like the teals and the pinks more on this side. Well, I mean, there's pink here too, but I brought in the teal and the pink, and it's okay. I mean, again, I do not love it. It is not one of my favorites, but it's done. It now completes the 2 pages. And yeah, that's my page. But I'm going to move mine to the side, and I'm going to show you Jess's page. And I love her page. It is just, it's so vibrant with all the bright colors on her bird. I think it just makes it pop, especially against that black background. She sent me the page and I was like, wow. Okay, I like that. So, yeah. Thank you, Jess, for another wonderful buddy color. Your 8 of Wands page is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So, yes, that was the 8 of Wands page. And then the next one is the Queen of Coins. And again, this was also a buddy color with Jess at the Coloring.Bumblebee. And for my page, I used Prismacolor pencils, Dayna acrylic brush marker for the blue background sky, the metallic watercolors by the Art Spirits for the border, as always, and some gold Pentel Sparkle Pop and white Posca. So again, Queen of Coins, looking at it, I knew I wanted to keep it like light spring colors. So I went with the purple, purpley blue, pinks. I wanted some yellow to just pop, so I threw in the yellow. And again, tried to scatter it around the page just to, you know, place it right. And then decided, okay, what am I going to do for this little queen here with all her, with her little stuff on. So figured I'd bring those colors into that. So it all, again, very limited color palette with just the greens, pinks, purples, and yellows. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I do like this page much better than my Eight of Wands page. But it was definitely fun, and another page done towards my goal of completing, or at least coming very, very close to completing this book this year. But I'm going to move mine aside, and I'm going to put Jess's page up. And Jess did a fantastic job on hers as well. I love the light pastel like colors of the page. She went with the pinks and the blues and the purples. So yeah, I think the only difference is that she has like the blues and the purples and I just have the yellow. We both have the pinks. But yes, she did a beautiful job as always. So thank you, Jess, for another awesome buddy color. And those were our pages from Kawaii Tarot Coloring Book by Lulu Mayo. Then the next book I have to show you is A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. And this was a buddy color and is also now a project book with my beautiful friend Zoe at Zoe's Colorful Creations. And what we had decided to do is we're actually working in 2 books. We have 2 project buddy books going on. So we have this one, The Million Baby Animals, and then we have Shooting Star by Maria Troll. And we're alternating the books each month, so we don't get sick of just coloring in one book every month. So this month we worked, or for April we worked in this one, and then for May we'll choose a page and in Shooting Star and color that one for May, and then alternate back and forth. But the page that we decided to do in this book was this adorable little bunny page. And for mine, I used Prismacolor pencils and white gel pen, and that was it. And it was fun, and it was great to get a page done in here. I decided that, again, I wanted to go and stick with the light, kind of light colors, being spring and whatnot. So I went with the pinks and the yellows. I knew I wanted these like purpley blue colors, and then I wanted to throw in another color, so I went for this peachy kind of color. So, and then I did all of that, and I saved the bunnies for last because I really didn't know what I wanted to do with the bunnies. First, I was thinking I would do maybe like a brown bunny or mix it up between like white, gray, and brown, but I ended up pretty much going with like a gray bunny. And then we have our little piggy here. And I'm happy that I threw in the peach colors because that kind of goes, I mean, he's more pink than peach, but I think he kind of meshes good with the flowers. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun coloring this page. But I'm going to move mine to the side. I'm going to show you Zoe's page. And Zoe did an absolutely beautiful job on her page. I think it just looks bright and bold. And I love that she did her bunnies in the shades of brown. See, now I'm glad that I didn't choose brown for my bunnies. Because she did. And they look fantastic. She did an awesome, awesome job on her page. I absolutely love it. So thank you, Zoe, for reaching out and setting up these project buddy books. And I'm excited to get started soon in the Shooting Star page. But yes, that is my project buddy book, A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. The next book I have to share is Secret Invitation by Natsuki. And this is a project book, I guess you could say project buddy book, in an Instagram group that I am in with Jess at the Coloring.Bumblebee and Dayna at D. And we started from the beginning, and we're just going through the book in order, and we are currently on story number 2. And the page that we did was this one. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. However, guys, I got really tired of this page really fast. And I think by the time I got done with it, I didn't want to see any more green. There is a crap ton of green on this page. And I was like, when is it going to end? Again, it's a cute page, and like that, looking at it, it's definitely a different perspective of the page, the way like it's angled. But yeah, all the green just completely shot me. What did I use on it? I think I used, that's right, for the story too, I was basing everything with my Faber-Castell gelatos. So I based with that and went over and did all the shading with the Prismacolor pencils, and I used a little bit of white Posca, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, I am so glad that these 2 pages are done. I'm so happy. I think the girls felt the same way too. I think, you know, we're looking forward. This will be our next 2 pages for May and June, and I mean, there are a lot of leaves on the page, but far less green than this. This was just insane. But it's done, and I'm finally happy with how it turned out. But I'm gonna post, I'm gonna put up Jess and Dayna's pictures here. And as always, they did a fantastic job. Their pages look fantastic. Great. Love them both. So thank you, ladies, for coloring with me. And like that, I think I could safely say that they, as well as me, are looking forward to moving on to the next 2 pages and getting away from all the green. So yes, that was the double page spread in Secret Invitation by Natsuki. Then, then we have Beyond the World Fairy Tale Story by Eerie. And again, I am in a group over on Instagram to get this page, or get this book colored. And the page that was chosen, the page that we did for April, was this double page spread. And this is the 3 Little Pigs. And this page was chosen pretty much to coincide with the Color the Fairy Tale, the hashtag Color the Fairy Tales April 26th, which is hosted by Jordy Colours. And because her fairy tale for the month of April was the 3 Little Pigs, so we thought this would be perfect. So this is what we did, and it is a double page spread. I'm happy I got it done. And I used Derwent Inktense, Faber-Castell Abertura pencils, Prismacolor pencils, and white Posca. And I believe that was it. Yeah, that was it. But I had a lot of fun with this one. I saved all my 3 Little Piggies for last because I didn't know what colors I wanted to put them in. Kind of wanted them to, I guess, kind of match up with some of the houses, but not really. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm happy with the page. I like how it turned out. I think I could have gone a little bit lighter on my brickwork, but it is what it is. It's the 3 Little Pigs enjoying time before the big bad wolf comes. I guess. But yes, this was the page that we colored for the month of April. It was fun. It was a fun page. So slowly filling up this book. And the next book I have is Boule de Pois by Diane Dufour. And again, this is one of those books that I just do not pull off the shelf enough to color in, and I really need to color in it more. But I decided to do this adorable little goat page and wanted to keep it to a very limited color palette. What did I use? Prismacolor pencils, Pebbles Pearlescent chalks, some Posca, and a Jelly Roll Stardust. So yeah, with the pastels, I just lightly went around every other vine of leaves here just to add more color, because I had done the border here purple and the butterflies and wanted to bring in just a light accent of it somewhere else on the page. So I decided to go every other vine here. And the stardust is on these little dots. Again, I don't know if the camera will pick up on any of it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, very limited color palette, and I'm happy that I got it done. It was a cute, simple, quick page. I think it took me less than 2 hours to do. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun, and I'm glad I got it done. Boule de Pois by Diane Dufour. Then, what did I do next? Okay. Next, I have Les Grands Classiques, Tome 13, which is was an untouched book. And again, I am in a Disney Pixar group on Instagram, and they choose a Disney and a Pixar movie every month. And for the month of April, the movie was Turning Red. And I did, will I be able to turn it this way to show you? Possibly. I'm probably better off leaving it the other way. I did the double page Turning Red, and I had to say, I had a lot of fun with this one. I used Guayna acrylic markers and some Posca paint pens for the entire thing. Some of the colors were very difficult to match up to, but you know, I tried to find the closest color I possibly could. Some I just, you know, I was like, oh, well, I don't like it, so I'll just do my own color, but relatively tried to stick to the color palette. But yes, I'm happy that it is no longer an untouched book, and it's a double page spread, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It took me, I did this on and off for a few weeks, like in between pages, or when I was stuck on a page, I came to this one and just, you know, picked the color and tried to find, you know, color that area. Kind of kept this page as that, like my in-between kind of book. But yes, it came together and it got done. So, yay! So again, that's Les Grands Classiques, Tome 13. Almost done, guys. I'm almost done. Okay, then we have, sorry for the glare, Coloring Heaven Collection, Tiny Year by Agoda Pop. And I try to work on this book every month. Again, for this year, I've explained this before, but for this year, I'm trying to do each of the monthly Tiny Shelves pages. And then next year, hopefully going back and doing all the little tiny pages behind it, or the tiny images behind it. But yes, this was my April page, and I'm really pretty happy with how it turned out. I used Prismacolor pencils, a Hoo-Hoo alcohol marker for the background, and some white gel pen, and that was pretty much it. Again, April was Easter and spring, and I just wanted to try to keep like just the bright springy colors. Personally, I think I went too dark with the purples. I could have made the purple a lot lighter, But it is what it is, and it's okay. I still liked how everything else turned out. It's not that pastel page, but it is kind of just that bright, I don't know. I think it's springy. I think it's spring-like and bright and happy, and I had fun taking all the colors and popping them around so the whole page looks cohesive and have, you know, the colors spread out everywhere. But yeah, it was definitely a very fun page to color. I'm happy with how it turned out. Unlike March, I think it was my March, was it my March page I wasn't happy with? Yeah, March, I was like, eh. Yeah, not so happy with March. But I like April way better. So, that is my April page from Tiny Year. And then, finally, the last book I have to show you is 50 Zodiac Themed Miniatures Coloring Book by Camellia Angel Cova. Now, I'm going to explain. Jess at the Coloring.Bumblebee hosts the hashtag Complete Zodiac Miniatures. And she actually started this hashtag last year. The book is pretty much broken down into like the 4 different sections, and they were working on 2 sections at a time. So for anybody following that hashtag or following along and doing those pages that she selected for last year, 2 sections of the book are pretty much complete for them. Well, I got the book in anticipation of following along, and I don't know what happened, but just for the entire year, I did not get to it. Either I ran out of time, or I just forgot about it, and I was like, yeah, okay, this isn't working. But this year, they started, like once those 2 sections were completed and the year started over again, they started on the next 2 sections. So I said, you know what? All right, instead of doing, I'll try my best to follow along this year and do the 2 sections, the 2 pages that are chosen, plus go back to do the 2 pages that I missed for that month the previous year. I hope all of that just made sense. But yes, that's what I'm doing. So pretty much let me start off with, all right, so for April, the pages that were chosen was Chibi Aries. And again, so I completed 4 pages in here. And I used Ohuhu alcohol markers, Grabby glitter markers, which you will see is on the border and the wording. White Posca and some Languo gel pens. So yeah, pretty much the entire thing is the alcohol markers and the glitter and the white Posca. But yeah, so this was the page that I did for the Chibi Aries. And then the other page that they chose for April, they had to do this one, and they did this rat. And again, Ohuhu, just like I said before, Ohuhu alcohol markers, the Grabby glitter gel pen for the border and the wording. I don't know why I went so dark. Why I made him, like, I knew I was going to do him like a gray color, but I feel like I went like super dark on him. And I don't know if it's because I made it like a night sky. I mean, he's okay. He's not my favorite. But yeah, he's done. So those were the 2 pages that were chosen for April for the hashtag. So I did them. And then I went back to the pages that I had missed when they started the hashtag. And so there I did the Aries page. I like how this one turned out. I knew I wanted these flowers to be like a pop of color. And so when I wanted to make sure that the colors on here kind of coincided with her. So like when I did these, I wanted to make sure that her dress was that color too. And we have the night and the day, and yeah. I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. Again, could have done them a little bit lighter. I don't know why I went so dark. Is it because it's like a night sky? I don't know. But hey, I finally did the page and it's done. So that's all that I really care about. So there was that one. And then the other page I had to make up was the chibi rat. And again, I was liking, oh, sorry, I'm shaking you. Again, I was liking this like orangey reddish color. So I brought those in here. And some of the purple from the rat page that had with the purple flowers. So I'd give her the purple dress. So yeah, tried to use some of the elements from the other pages for the two I had to make up. But yes, that is it. Those are the 4 pages. Hopefully now in May, I can do the May, all 4 of the May pages, the 2 that were chosen for the month, and the 2 that I missed. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not making any promises. But that is it, guys. Those are all of my pages for April. I know it was kind of a lot, but I'm happy with them. And again, I think, what would my favorite page be? I think I have to go with my collab page. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think this is going to be my favorite page for the month of April. I really, 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 really enjoyed this one. I mean, I enjoyed the double page spread and doing the tablecloth and all that, but I don't know. I really liked this one. So yeah, this is going to be my favorite page. What was your favorite page? Leave it down below and let me know. I'm interested. But yes, that's it, guys. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Thank you for stopping in. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed everything. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Okay, bye.